What's up, everybody? It's Keegan back with a video. We're gonna try to do some would you rather stuff. I found this really cool thing on Facebook. I'm gonna try. It's pretty much two options, and it's just would you rather. Which one would you rather be if you had to do one? So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna pick a couple of these and see how it goes. This first one here says, would you rather always be slightly undressed, like you're always missing a piece of your clothing, or you're always kind of like wearing something a little less caliber, I guess, I don't know, something kind of goofy, or be slightly overdressed, like you're always a little bit dressier than the rest of the people you're around, I guess, I don't know. Personally, I would rather be slightly overdressed, because you're always going to look better, you're always going to look good. You might seem kind of douchey in the end, but I do that anyway, so and I love to dress up. I like being dressed up. I like being, like, I don't know, to look nice, to have nice clothes on. That's where I like to sit. So out of the two of those, I'd rather be overdressed than underdressed all the time. This next one is, would you rather have a time machine that can only travel to the past, or have a time machine that can only travel to the future? That's a hard one for me for some reason, because I would love to go back and visit some time periods. Like, there's a lot of specific ones that I would go back to, like the 20s, and I would even go back and see like the medieval stuff like that. I would love to go into the past, but going to the future I think would be interesting, just to see where everything goes. But I don't know if I would want to have it, I don't know, spoiled, I guess, for me. To go to the future, so I feel like I would probably take the time machine to go back. Yeah, I would definitely go back, because I would like to see how things happened that I already know about, and not visit things that haven't happened and then already know about it and not be able to do anything about it. That would freak me out. So I'd definitely go back in time. The next one is, would you rather read minds or fly? Part of me wants to be able to read minds, because it's like, I always want to know what's happening, I always want to know how people feel and everything like that, but if I could read everyone's minds, I feel like I'd probably lose mine. I would go insane knowing how everybody thinks, because then I would have so many different things to think about all the time, and flying just seems like a whole lot more fun. Being able to fly would literally cut travel costs completely. I would never have to, never have to drive anywhere again. That would be nice. But yeah, reading minds would be cool for a minute, but it's not something I would want permanently, because that would be terrifying. And I don't want to know what's on everybody's mind all the time. That would be really weird. This one is kind of funny. It says, would you rather have to wear wet socks for the rest of your life, or have clothes always come out of the dryer slightly damp for the rest of your life? One, wet socks is terrible. Like, it's one of the most uncomfortable feelings in your entire life. Like, it's awful. But having your clothes come out of the dryer damp is irritating too, because your entire wardrobe will be wet. But the thing with it coming out of the dryer damp is that you can put it on still. It'll be a little uncomfortable at first, but it'll dry off. So I think I'm going to go with having them come out of the dryer damp, because it'll end up drying. I don't think the wet socks will dry, because it says that they have to be wet all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna go with damp clothes. Damp clothes dry. I'm surprised this is the first death one that's popped up. Would you rather burn to death or freeze to death? Well, burning to death, I mean, you never hear the aftershock of, or the after say of the people who have burned to death, but I cannot imagine that that's very pleasant. Dying in general is not pleasant, I can imagine, but I think I'd rather freeze to death. Freeze to death over burning to death, because, I mean, yeah, it would suck being that cold to die, but I don't feel like it would, I don't know, if it was quick, yeah, like if it was just, you're frozen and you're dead, that would be fine with me. I'd rather do that than burn to death, so I'd probably pick freeze to death, definitely. This one's tough. It says, have no one show up to your wedding, or have no one show up to your funeral. That's tough for me because I mean, like, when I get married, it doesn't have to be huge. Like, so when I do that, I don't plan on having tons of people there anyway. But to have nobody at your funeral would kind of just make it seem like nobody cared. But yeah, I would definitely rather have no one show up to my wedding because I'd still be alive, and I could post on Facebook or something about it. You know what I mean? People would end up seeing it still. But yeah, to have nobody at my funeral, that would definitely suck. That would definitely mean that either I was a terrible person in life, or everyone else died before me. I don't know. This is a tricky one. It says, would you rather have a rewind button in your life or have a pause button in your life? And I'm not sure what you would do with a pause button. I mean, maybe it's like the movie Click or something where I can pause and just beat the crap out of people while they're paused and then just resume life and have it hit them all at once. But to have a rewind button, that would be really cool. I would be able to do a whole lot of things over again. I mean, I would really enjoy that. I think that being able to go back in time would be cooler than pausing time, because you could do things differently. And I mean, the whole butterfly effect. If you do something differently, then it'll affect you differently. But I would definitely have a rewind button over a pause button. But alright, that's been a Would You Rather section for today. I thought that was really cool. I like the whole option thing. I like thinking of it my own way. And I guess if you guys had any other different ways that you would do things, tell me about it. That would be really cool. Or send me more Would You Rather things. I love these. I'll definitely be doing more of them in the future. But that is everything for today. I mean, for this Would You Rather and everything. But be sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. I will see you guys later.